My older brother Samir was raised like a prince in the house ever since childhood. My parents even sold their ancestral land for his education. Samir often belittled me in every argument, saying, "Girls' brains aren't meant for creative and big things. Just get a clerk's job somehow and don't be a burden on us." His words had crushed my self-confidence. I felt like I was truly of no use to this family. But when I turned 18, I decided to live my dreams in secret. I was madly passionate about architecture and design, but Samir always made fun of my sketches. So, staying awake all night, I learned 3D modeling and AutoCAD from old magazines and YouTube tutorials. I started working part-time at a cafe and lied at home that I was taking extra computer classes. Saving every single penny, I bought a secondhand laptop and spent months creating my own designs without sleeping, just so I could clear the entrance exam of a good institute. Meanwhile, Samir completed his architecture degree and got a job at the city's biggest construction company. He considered himself no less than a star architect. One day, his company's boss and some foreign investors were coming to our house for a meeting regarding a multi-crore project. To impress them, Samir had built a huge, expensive physical model out of glass and wood in his home studio. Just half an hour before the meeting, a terrible accident occurred. Samir was putting on his jacket in a hurry when his hand hit the model's main glass tower hard. The entire tower crashed to the ground and shattered into pieces. Samir started pulling his hair out and swearing like crazy. He was yelling at his assistants and his hands and legs were trembling with panic. The whole house was in shock. He felt like his career was over before it even began. That's when I felt I had to do something. I brought out my drafting kit and 3D pen from my room. "Move away," I said in a calm voice. Samir looked at me with hatred and anger. "What are you going to do? You don't know anything besides household chores." I ignored him. I quickly cleared away the broken glass and using my 3D pen and some acrylic sheets, designed a new, highly modern, and eco-friendly tower in just 20 minutes. It looked 1,000 times better, more innovative, and more futuristic than his old, boring design. As soon as the investors and the boss walked in, their eyes went straight to that new tower. The head investor said in amazement, "Samir, the design of this main tower is so wonderful and sustainable. It is completely different from the rest of your project and is an absolute masterpiece. How did you come up with this brilliant idea?" Samir was sweating. He was speechless and couldn't figure out what to say. Just then, my father, who had been watching everything from behind the door, looked at me with amazement and pride and said, "This model wasn't made by Samir. Our daughter made it." Silence fell over the entire room. The investors looked at me in astonishment. "Where did you learn to do all this?" Looking straight into their eyes, I said, "I have been working as a freelance 3D designer for international clients for the past 3 years, and I have gotten a full scholarship to the National Architecture Institute." That night, by the time the guests left, the investors had already offered me a job as a junior designer in their company. I was walking towards my room when I heard my father talking to Samir. "We spent everything we had on you, thinking you would bring honor to our name." My father's voice was heavy. "But today I realized that the real diamond was the one we always treated like dirt. She is not just our daughter, she is our pride." I turned around. Samir was sitting right there near the dining table, all his arrogance and pride lying shattered on the floor just like that broken model. He had heard every single word his father said.